Okay, we have some Marvel news to talk about as a part of the release slate calendar, as we have three untitled Marvel release dates for these upcoming movies. And now, to note this, this is going to be after Secret Wars, so this is going to be Phase 7 release dates, and this could be possibly leading into what we think we've been speculating, of course, being like the X-Men movie we're all talking about, but with these untitled release dates, I'm pretty sure it's going to be very exciting to what has been rumored and speculated by insiders and reporters as well. So I'm going to break it all down right here. And so, if you're new, then be sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell so much on any future videos. But now, let's hop right into it. And now, as I said up front, this is going to be after Secret Wars, and for how Marvel is going to close out the Multiverse Saga with both Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars. And this is going to be very exciting because, as we've heard, that Marvel is going to be going into a full reboot after the Multiverse Saga has closed and after Secret Wars, they start off brand new. And for what these release dates are pointing out to, and this is like in 2028 and 2029, it's going to start up Phase 7 of the MCU, and I think this is going to be very exciting just for what I'm about to tell you guys right here. And now, as I read these release dates up front, and here we go. And now, the first one up is for July 28th, 2028. And now, important to know about this release date is that it was moved from its February 18th, 2028 release date. Now, with that year right there, this is going to be after Avengers Secret Wars. So I think this is meaning one thing: the X-Men reboot film, and this has been in the works, and I think they're going to be looking for a brand new cast to play these X-Men characters. And also, this could be leading a point out to Jean Grey making her MCU debut, and Spider-Man Brand New Day played by Sadie Sink. And I think it's already begun to get started. And for what Brand New Day is gonna set up now, opposed to being like this X-Men movie. I think that is possibly the case because I think that's where the Mutant Saga is possibly going to start. That's where Kevin Feige wants to focus most of his energy, like after Avengers Secret Wars. Like, this is his goodbye to the X-Men, and that's where he started his career. And now, the next one up is for May 4th, 2029, and the last one up is July 13th, 2029. And so we have two Marvel movies releasing the same year, and that being May and July. And now, I think for what we can impose for these release dates for May 4th of 2029, and I don't know if this will be the speculated Doctor Strange 3, because if anything is going to be released in between Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars based for what is going to be set up, but this is all going to be in Phase 7. And now, I think Doctor Strange will return in like the future, but we do know that he's reportedly going to return in Avengers Doomsday based on how many scenes and how much screen time is going to be fit in for this character. And I think it could be for Black Panther 3. We all know that in Avengers Doomsday that they're going to be introducing a new Black Panther based on what the lead concept art has told us. And we're going to be having scenes in Wakanda in Avengers Doomsday. So that makes the most obvious sense to me about that. And just having a new Black Panther introduced, it's going to be setting up a third Black Panther film. And I think it's going to be very exciting to have, again, two Marvel movies releasing the same year, because in 2026 we have Spider-Man Brand New Day and Avengers Doomsday, but in 2027 we're only having one MCU movie, that being Avengers Secret Wars. And so the next 2 years for Marvel movies is going to be at an all-time high. And now, with this July 13th, the 2029 release date, is possibly, I don't know if it's going to be Shang-Chi 2, because we know Simu Liu is reprising his role in Avengers Doomsday, and how they're going to explain his return to the character and how he's going to help defeating Doctor Doom. But I don't think that a Shang-Chi sequel is very much possible at this point in time, because, again, we were promised a Shang-Chi sequel after the first movie and we never got it. But I do think with this July 13th, 2029 release date, it possibly could be, again, this could be for pretty much anything. I do think that there were talks of the Blade movie being like pushed until after Secret Wars. So I think like with a Blade movie with Mahershala Ali, the one that never happened. But even though I do think it is canceled, but I do think they will somehow pick this project back up off the ground and to release it after Doomsday and Secret Wars, because I think when they first announced it, they had no idea how they were going to set this movie up to be in fruition or to be in existence. But I do think that the Blade movie is just very much possible to have like in like Phase 7, and also to have the Midnight Suns being introduced and to set all that up. A July 13th, 2029 release date, that seems like the most fitting, and I think with this continuation after Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars, after the introduction of RDJ's Doctor Doom, and this is the direction that Marvel is gonna go. And I think just with how Marvel is shaping up the entire cinematic universe after Phase 6 and the Multiverse Saga has concluded, and I think that this is where the reboot, the soft reboot, is going to start off. Like, start brand new and introducing like new characters. And also I think if we're gonna have a new Avengers team, but I think it's possible with these untitled release dates. Plus, even as we get closer to the end of the Multiverse Saga, like, these release dates can change at any point in time because nothing is guaranteed based on how Marvel is moving things around. If we're having a Marvel movie releasing the year after Secret Wars comes out on July 28th, 2028, and I think we should all be expecting an X-Men movie that's it's been in the works. It has the Hunger Games writer attached and now looking for people, and I think the rest of it could be for Black Panther, Blade, or whatever else Marvel wants to throw at us. And I guess with my final thoughts in general, and I think Marvel's at a very good spot of like after Secret Wars and what Kevin Feige is going to do, and now to plan out the rest of the universe. If this will be his last time to see these characters, or this is how far the Marvel Cinematic Universe is possibly gonna be pretty much go. And I think just with these untitled release dates, we could be getting some news sometime soon. If we're gonna get anything at San Diego Comic-Con 2026, but I'm pretty sure that they're gonna focus on Avengers Doomsday and get all the promotion on that. But I think after Secret Wars, we'll definitely get pretty much all the news on that. Marvel has a very exciting future ahead, and even after Doomsday and Secret Wars, it's gonna be a big one. I can guarantee you. But that's gonna do it for this video. Just let me know down below what untitled Marvel movies that do you think could be attached to these release dates, and just what are your thoughts on the MCU's future overall, especially after Secret Wars, Multiverse Saga. What are your thoughts? So just let me know down below in the comments. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe and turn on notifications for future videos. Also follow all my social medias, all linked down below. And with that, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.